Hi everyone, welcome to Moonkit's tutorials. Now we are going in the next chapter. We will connect our GitHub with a Databricks account so that we can keep your code safe in the GitHub and you can go to the previous versions of it. So I think you know the capabilities of using GitHub, but let's find out how we can integrate our GitHub with Databricks account. Now, what you need is a GitHub account and a Databricks account, which has all three options, which will also give you the repos option here. Now, let's go step by step to find out how we can link it. Go to your GitHub account and create a new repository. Let's make a new testing underscore 01. Okay, it is available. Right, click over here, add a README file, and create a repository. Okay, so this is our new repository now, which we will connect over there. Now, what we need to do for the connections, we go to the user over here, go to settings, and then we go to developer settings and personal access tokens. I will create one which I will delete later, but I will show you how you can do that. Go to token classic, generate a new token. Let's pick up the classic version. Let's write down new token underscore one, expires in 7 days. Click on the repos and generate. Now this will generate this key. It will not be visible again, so better to copy it and paste it somewhere. I've copied it now. So what we can do is we can go back to our Databricks. Now Databricks, there are some user settings. In some layout there is a settings over here. In others over here, you can go to user settings. In user settings, go to Git integration. Now here you need your username of the Git, and here you need the token. So once you save this one, so it will integrate Databricks with your GitHub. Now it is already done. So what you can do is you can come to your repos over here and you can add a repo here. But for adding the repo, we need the link of the repo. So go to GitHub. This is a new repo you made. Go to code, HTTP. Here. Just copy this URL. Come to the Databricks account. Go to repos. Now add a repo over here. Now if you notice, once I paste the URL over here, it will fill up the Git provider and the repository name by itself. So if you see the new testing 01 is given, which is a repository name and a Git provider. So create a repo. Now it will create a new repo for us, which is this one, which is main one. Now if you click this one, it will open a layout like this. Now we don't ever work in the main branch, so we will create a dev branch over here. So let's create a new dev branch, new dev 01, create it. It's quite fast. So now we are in the dev branch. So if I click this one, if I want to see which branch I'm on, which is a new dev. So if I see click here, I can toggle here and go to the main branch if I like, but that's not a good practice. So let's switch to our development branch. Now we are in the development branch over here. Now if I click this one branch in my GitHub, I can't see anything except my readMD file. Now see, let's create a folder over here. Let's commit it and let's find out if it is visible in our GitHub or not. In that way, you'll find out how this integration works so that in the upcoming lessons, we will use our notebooks and we will keep committing to our GitHub account so we can use it or we can use our previous versions if needed. Now come here, go to this repo, uh, create a folder over here, which is a good practice actually. Folder, okay, let me create a folder 01. Under that folder, let's create a new notebook. Okay, new notebook is, let's just write one print command. Let's learn Databricks. And okay, I think the connection is already now it's not started yet, so I'm not starting it. I'm just saving this file. And to run this one, you need a new compute instance over here. Normally it comes with a default one. So if I click this one, it will start the instance and run it. So that it will run soon. So let's not wait for this one. Now, once I go back over here in the repo section, in the development, so this is a notebook, I have it. So now if you see this notebook, when you open, there is a option over here, the new dev01. So if I click this one, and it gives me the option of committing it. I think the first it needs to run. So let's run this command. Now, okay. Now let it run. Okay, it has done the command now. So if you see above, there is a link over here, which is a repo link. Now, if I click this one, and there is an option if I want to commit or not. So if I choose this option, write the commit message, new file, and if I commit and push over here, now it will show you the message, the successfully committed push changes to branch. Now I have pushed changes to branch on new dev01, but if I see now here on my GitHub, if I refresh it, I will still not be able to see anything because we have not merged it yet. So create a pull request on your Git provider. It gives you the option over here also. You can click this button over here. It will generate the pull request. So it's a new file, new pull. If I create a new pull request, it will show me the merge one now. Merge pull request. Now confirm merge. Now if I refreshes the page, let it do its job first. Now if I refresh this one, it has shown me folder 01, and there is a text py file which I was working over here. Now see, this is quite easy now because whatever you work now, it is good to make a repo in the GitHub, then link that repo to the notebook, to the Databricks, sorry, and then you can work in this repo. You can go in these folders, starting with your account, then finding out which particular branch you're working on, and then you have your own folder specific things, writing your notebook. Once you are done, then you keep committing changes over there. It will come and sync up to your GitHub account. So this is the way you can link up your Databricks with a GitHub account. And from next lessons, we'll start working on the on finding out how this other sections of this Databricks layout looks like, what does they mean, and how we can use them going forward. Hope you enjoyed this session. Let's meet in the next tutorial. Thank you so much.